Starting off with smoking, I asked Edis, have you ever smoked before? And he replied, no. This is good, as if he did or is to start smoking, then the health problems that he could suffer from are heart attacks, lung diseases, strokes, high blood pressure, depression, weight gain and rotten teeth. The ways that I would recommend to Edis to stop smoking are money caps, so that he doesn't spend any money on cigarettes and saves it to spend on the necessary things like food, water and gym memberships. The benefits for having a money cap is that in the long term, it will help the individual save money and quit smoking, as he won't be able to buy all the packs of cigarettes that he normally would in the day. And the money will go on something more important or more in luxuries. The negative things about having a money cap is that in the short term, the individual will not be able to handle not buying packs of cigarettes, and they'll end up giving up on this method and carry on smoking. Depending on how much and how often he is smoking, then I would recommend him to rehabilitate, to make him clear and never touch a cigarette again. I would also get him to try a fake cigarette like vapes, so that he gets the feeling of smoking but doesn't get all the bad chemicals from the cigarette entering his body. The benefits of using a vape is that the person using it can still go out to the smoking shelter and socialise with other smokers, but they are not getting all the bad chemicals from the cigarette. The negative thing from vaping is that no one knows what chemicals are in the vapes, so the user is putting unknown chemicals into their body. Next is alcohol, and once again I asked Edis if he has ever consumed alcohol, and he replied yes. I asked him how long ago and when was the last time he drank alcohol. I also asked him if he knew the recommendation and guidelines for the amount of units he should have per day and per week. Edis did not know the figures of this question. So first of all, the first solution I would use is to educate him about alcohol and what the health problems are of drinking and how many units he is recommended. This will give him basic information about alcohol. The benefits of educating Edis is to inform him on all the health problems he could suffer if he keeps on drinking large amounts of alcohol. He will then know how much he can have, and he can also know if he is legal to drive on the units he has had, so he isn't risking his life and breaking the law if he has more than the legal units. The negative thing about educating Edis is that he could become too obsessed with the health problems and decide to give up drinking alcohol altogether. Even though this can be a good thing, Edis enjoys drinking socially, so if he stops, then this becomes a negative thing. If not, and he is carrying on heavy drinking, then I would put a money cap on to how much he is allowed to spend on alcohol a week. This is so he isn't allowing to buy as much alcohol as he normally would. The benefits of having a money cap is that in the long term it will help the individual save money and cut down on drinking alcohol, as they wouldn't be able to afford buying all the alcohol they normally would when they go out, and the money will go on something more important or more luxuries. The negative thing about having a money cap is that in the short term, the individual will not be able to handle low amounts of alcohol, so they will end up giving up on this method and carry on drinking a large amount. These two solutions are easy to carry out, and there isn't much effort about them. They will help him to cut down on alcohol, but be able to go out and have a good night. Next is diet, and I asked Edis, does he eat his 5 a day of fruit and veg and drink the recommended 8 pints of water? He replied, I have 3 fruit and veg a day, and I'm nowhere near the 8 pints of water. The solution that I would give Edis is to write down what food he is going to have each day and make sure that he sticks to this, as this will involve the 5 fruit and veg and also 8 pints of water. If he sticks to this, then his body will have the right amount of nutrients that it needs and won't become dehydrated. The benefits of this method are that he will receive his 5 a day and his 8 pints of water for an easy and healthy food diet. He'll be planning his foods beforehand and making sure that he has those foods packed and ready to take with him wherever he is that day. The downside to this method is that he probably won't stick to it, as he might not enjoy eating fruit and vegetables every day, and this is where he will start to eat other foods like crisps and chocolate instead, and then he is going to not be able to get his 5 a day. I would also advise Edis to have fruit and veg for snacks, or when he is hungry, instead of a packet of crisps or a chocolate bar. as these are bad for you, and also he isn't getting his 5 a day down him. The benefits of Edis eating fruit and veg for snacks is that he is going to be getting his 5 a day and having a balanced diet, which will be healthy. He will also be cutting out all the sugary foods and replacing them with the right nutrients he needs, the same as the diet plan. And Edis might get bored of eating the same fruit and veg every day, instead of a treat like chocolate bar. But he could get addicted to the sugary foods again and start eating them instead of fruit, so therefore he will not be getting his 5 a day.